Hi dear students, welcome back to my session again. In our previous sessions, we had a discussion about the some basic laws of electrical circuits, which comes under the category like Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law, and with the analysis techniques like mesh and nodal analysis techniques. We discussed and we solved many problems which are related to the nodal and mesh, and we solved by using Kirchhoff's laws like Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. By using those two laws, we solved a few problems in our previous session. And on the session also, we have discussed nodal analysis and mesh analysis techniques, how the currents flowing through branch by using this nodal and mesh. What is the main difference between nodal and mesh? Also, we discussed, and we solved many problems on mesh analysis and nodal analysis. And those are the laws and rules, and we discussed the CDR and VDR. Those laws and rules comes under the category of basic laws of electric circuits. And one more thing we need to be discussed on that same category only, basic laws of electric circuits, that is star to delta or delta to star conversion, or I can say star and delta circuits. Star and delta circuits. In this session, we are going to be learned about the star and delta session. What is star and what is delta? And before discussing this star and delta, I want you guys need to be clear about the series and parallel. This is a very advanced model about the series and parallel. I think, this is not related to series and parallel, but further step of the series and parallel. If the circuit is not series, not parallel, means circuit comes under the category of star or delta. Either maybe star, either maybe delta. So this is further continuation of series and parallel, I can say. So that is the reason before discussing star and delta, you guys need to be thorough knowledge about this series and parallel. Then only please comes to this session. Then start learning about the star and delta. So let me move to the next slide. Topics to be discussed in this session. We are going to discuss what is star and delta, and we are going to see the equivalent circuits. I can say while you're writing the series, there is a equivalent circuit is there for the series. For parallel also there is a equivalent circuit should be there. Like that, we are going to be draw equivalent circuit of star and delta. Then we will start transformation, star to delta transformation and delta to star. This one. Let me add my marker. Right. Then we will go for the transformation or conversions, star to delta conversion or delta to star conversion. These are the conversion or transformations formulas. You can name it as a transformation or conversions. Both are same. Next, we will solve few problems if the time permits. Then I will give one important note about this star and delta transformation. So, which these topics which we are going to be discussed in this session, if time permits. Next. This is a basic circuit, I can say equivalent circuit of the star and delta will be there. Let me draw here for you guys. So first take three outermost terminals. I can say not three, right? Three outermost terminals are one. Draw clearly. So this is 1 dot, 2 and 3. On this 3, you can draw star or delta. If I make all this connection of this resistor, I can let me draw like this. I must have, for the drawing of star and delta, I must have the 3 value of resistances. Means one is for this resistor, one is for this resistor, second one this is for third resistor. I can name it as this is R1 dash, RA dash. This is R2 RB dash. This is RC. Or else let me write like this. This is better for writing. Sorry. Let me write in this way. Instead of writing RA dash, this is very hard to write for me by using mouse. Let me write in this way. 3 resistors. Take 3 resistors for equivalent circuit of formation of equivalent circuit for star or delta. So values of this is RA, this is RB, this is RC. For this there are two ends, two leads, two ends for any circuit, any resistance. This is for lead 1 dash. This is also I am assuming is using as a 2 and 2 dash, 3 and 3 dash. Now you can use these 3 resistors for the construction of star and delta. If my all 3 nodes means which is the dash 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash is going to be connected to one point is called star. Means like this 1 1 dash, this is 2 2 dash, 3 3 dash. If all my ends of 3 resistors are going to be connected at one point is called star. Again I am going to be repeat the definition of star. If I take the 3 different resistors or 3 same value of resistance, the ends of the same if the same ends are connected at one point is called star connection. If like this same, if opposite ends are connected at, if opposite ends, let me write this matrix. If my opposite, this is 1 1 dash, sorry, 1 1 dash, 2 2 dash, 3 3 dash. If my opposite ends means 2 2 dash, 2 dash is going to be connected to 3, 1 dash is going to be connected to 2, and 3 dash is connected to be 1. Like this. Opposite ends means like this 1 dash 2, 2 dash 3, and 3 dash 1. Like this, if I connect the opposite ends of my resistance, then it will form a loop is called delta connection. So this is the definition of star. If my similar ends are connected at one point is called star. If my dissimilar ends are connected to the one together is called delta connection. One after another is called delta connection. So kindly observe, this is look like a Y connection. This is look like a delta connection, right? By observing, by looking at this, it's look like a delta, right? But it's look like a star. So based on this circuit observations, you need to know what is the definition of star, what is the definition of delta. So then after connecting like this, I'm taking the outer terminals like A, B, C. Always try to write in clockwise. You should not write in anti-clockwise. Always try to write in clockwise. That is the reason I'm writing R A B C, R A B C like this clockwise. 1 2 3 like this clockwise. You for taking a, you can take instead of RA, RB, RC, instead of R1, R2, R3, you can take RYB, red, yellow, blue. In three phase, you are using same type of color, right? So you can take RYB instead of like this. If you go for in AC circuits, like AC machines or AC synchronous machines and AC generators, like those in the induction machines, like that AC machines. over there is a star connection is there, star or delta connection is there, or you can say transformer also star and delta connection is there. Over there instead of RA RB they used to mention RYB, like this. Each phase is shifted to the 120 degrees. That is that point is important, but as of now that 120 degrees is there is no need to be discussed for this time. We will discuss in further chapter. I can say three phase circuits. I can say that chapter name is polyphase. In your sixth chapter we will discuss in detail why the 120 degrees is phase displacement is there for in connection of star and delta. But as of now, you should remember this. You can take it as instead of RA, RB, RC, you can take it the RYB, or you can take it the R1, R2, R3. There is a no fixed points for taking RA, RB, RC. So then you take this leads in outside A, B, C, A, B, C. Observe, this is A, this is B. Don't write this is E, B. This is don't write this is B. This is C because C connection like this. C. This is connection of B. This is connection of A. Like this you need to be draw. Let me remove my marks. So this is A, this is completely B. Just you are taking one connection in outside, that's it. Same connection which is coming forward to them while you are giving connections. You can't give the connections in inner part of machine, right? You should take the connection in outlet part, means terminals. You should take the terminals in outside, then only you can give the supply, or you can draw the supply from that. So that is the reason you should not put C here. You should take that C in outside. Like that you should mention A, B, C. Same similar to here. This is for here there is a completely loop connection is there. In this, these are the A. This is the connection of A. This is the connection of B. This is the connection of C. Or you can name it as a 1, 1, 2, 3, or you can name like this. So A is comes outside. This is R3, R3. So like that, the terminals of wherever the jointing is comes to the outside, right? This is about the star and delta. Right, hope you clear about the definition also. Mm, let me define again. A star circuit is one in which similar ends of three resistors are connected together to a common point. Let me denote this. The point is N. N is nothing but a neutral for your clarification. This is there is no neutral for the delta. There is no similar of this star and delta. You need to be observe a lot of points between star and delta. There is both are completely different, star and delta. One is depend upon current, one is depend upon the voltage. One can have the high voltage, one can have the low voltage. Like this, there are a lot of one can have the cross section area of less, one can have the cross section area is more. Like that, there is a lot of difference between one can carry more current, one can carry less current, one can carry more voltage, one can carry less voltage. Like this, there are a lot of difference between star and delta. It will comes on your 6 chapters in detail, but don't worry now. Right. Equivalence can be found on the basis that resistance between any pair of terminals in the two circuits have to be same when the third terminal is left open. This is called equivalence. What is the equivalence principle? Now for the deriving of star to delta, delta to star, you need to be equivalence of the both circuits. Means while you are drawing star to delta, it should be both are equal. If you take any two terminals, Means equivalence can be found the basis that the resistance between any pair of two terminals. If I have the terminals of A, B, C, like these terminals A, B, and which have the already three terminals A, B, C. If I want to measure the resistance between these two terminals, the outer terminals will be left open. That is what he is saying. When the third terminal is left open, then you should not consider. That is the equivalence. Now first take the delta connection. uh, First take the delta connection. First, before the transformation of delta to star to delta, first we need to be know the equivalence circuits, equivalence values of. Means while you are finding the equivalence between any terminals, you need to consider two terminals of the any circuit. So here this is my, instead of writing R3, let me write clearly. Some books they used to teach. Wait, let me give clarity on this. Before discussing, let me look at this problem. Instead of doing this, I'll give clarity on you. Right. Up to now, you hope you clear. For the conversion of star to delta, I will go for some other slide. Wait for a moment. Let me find one more slide. Right. I want to discuss with this slide only. Then only you will understand. On your textbook itself, it will given in terms of R12, R13 like this. Then you will clear about compared to this and this star and delta. That is the reason I shifted another PPT. So sorry for inconvenience. Let me start from here. In delta to star, I am assuming as a instead of same. Let me add my pointer again. So here this is R1 lead, this is R2 lead, this is R3 lead. Means 1, 2, 3 leads outside. Again this is R1, R2 and R3. 1, 2, 3. Same thing, because while you're writing this 1, 2 and 1, 2 will comes to the picture R1, 2. That is the reason I shifted to this slide. In the previous session, instead of writing R1, 2 on that slide, I took it some other way in our some other net, some other reference. On that reference, he given directly in instead of giving two digits, he given only one digit. Then you may get confused. In this star also, they have the one digit. If you take one digit here, you will get confused star and delta. That is the reason I shifted to this PPT. So for here delta, you should remember clearly, for the combination of 1 and 2 nodes will comes here as a resistance. Observe, this is here there are 1, 2, 3 nodes are there. For the writing of R12, you need to be subscript of this 1 and 2. For the writing of R23, you need to be subscript of wherever the R is present between these two nodes, the two nodes will come to be subscript. Same thing R31, like this clockwise only, you need to be right. You should not write instead of 31, you should not write 1 3. 1 3 is means like this direction. 1 3 means like this direction. But you are not following the anti-clockwise, right? You are following only clockwise. That is the reason you are writing 1 2. and 2 3 and 3 1. Should not write 1 3. 1 3 is nothing but a wrong. So try to follow the steps as it is, what I'm saying, please, you guys. Right, let me move to the next slide. Now I'm doing the delta to star transformation. This is very important. That is that what I am going to be discussed in previous slide only, the same heading, delta to star transformation. Right, next. Three resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected in star configuration between the three nodes 1, 2, 3 as shown in figure A. Right, in figure A, let me remove my marks on screen. Sorry. On figure number A, you have three connections, right? Observe this carefully. This transformation is very important and examination point of view, most repeated question. Derive the delta to star transformation. Like this type of questions will comes to your examination point of view. It will give 10 marks. Right. Let me take comfort. Delta to star. Here he given clear. Three resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected in star configuration between nodes 1, 2, 3 as shown in figure. Let me go for figure. This is one node, two node, three nodes. In these three nodes, first, second, third, there are three resistors are connected. How they are connected? Similar ends. Similar ends are going to be connected. That point is called N. That what we seen in our previous PPT. Right. Next, three resistors R12, R23, R31. Please observe this. 1, 2, 3. Like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3, 1. Like this. It will merge like this. Thus, it is not. Let me erase again. Don't write R1, 2 like this, because due to unavailability of subscript program, I wrote like this R12, but instead of writing R12, you should write R12. This is subscript. Please don't write R12. Don't use same font R12. You should not use same font for the writing of this equation. This is also, you should not use same font. Instead of writing R1, R subscript 1, that one should be small like this. R2, 2 should be small. R3, 3 should be small. R12, 12 should be small. 23 should be small. 31 should be small. The small is nothing but a subscript. So please remember that point. Should not follow slides blindly. Please question yourself while you are following the anything. That is only your engineers, right? Right. Three resistors R12, R23, R31 are connected in delta configuration between the sum three nodes 1, 2, 3 as shown in figure B. Let me go to the figure B. So here the nodes 1, 2 like this. Subscript you need to be write like this. 1, 2, and 3. In this 1, 2, 3, again he is going to be describing the delta connection. Here you connected to the dissimilar ends, means 1 dash is going to be connected to 2, 2 dash is going to be connected to 3, 3 dash is going to be connected to 1. Like this, in loop way, you are going to be give connection. Here there is a no neutral existence. Neutral is never be existed in delta connection. Neutral always possible in star. You should remember that point is clearly. Right. This is 2.4. Next, third point. The transformation formula can be developed by equating the equivalent resistance between the two specified points. This point already we discussed in our previous slide, in previous PPT, like as a like quoting as a equivalent. Like I'm quoting as a equivalence. The same point is repeating again. I'm here on this slide. So equivalence is nothing but the transformation formula can be developed. The equivalence can be developed by equating the equivalent resistances between two specified points. Any of this. Now I am going to be equating the resistances. I am equating the resistances between the not between nodes, not modes, nodes. It should be nodes, between nodes, between any two nodes. I can write between any two nodes. Star connection and delta connection. In the star connection, how? Because I'm following this, let me write 1 2 means this is star connection, right? 1, this is 2. I'm not writing the resistances in this conductor. Inbuilt the resistances will be there, but here if I wrote the resistance, if I draw the resistance, the circuit will be in the disaster mode. So means you can't visible in easily, because while the drawing by using a mouse, it will be very hard for me. So try to understand my situation also, you guys. Hope you know. Right, let me remove that for the drawing in clear way. Right, so here this is not modes, nodes. Right, let me draw at winding at connection between star. Let me draw in star. Right, let me draw here, let me write here star. Right, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. The middle point is called neutral. No need to be show that neutral again, but for your sake I am showing here. Now for the equivalence manner, for the equivalence way of finding the circuit, you need to be considered only 2 points. What are those 2 points? Any 2 points. Right now I'm considering as a 1 and 2. Let me change my color of my pen. In color, let me take this one. Right. Let me take which I am going to be taking. Can you guess? Yes, green. Right. 1 2 3. Right. In this 1 2 3, let me draw equivalent resistance between 1 and 2. This is 1, this is 2. Right, means 1 have the resistance and 2 have the resistance. What is the name of the one resistance? R1. What is the name of the resistance? R2. What is the name of the resistance which is there on the third line? R3. There are 3 values of resistance is there. I am not going to be right again. Right, this is R2, R1, R2, R3. Now while I'm considering like this resistor, if I am finding the equivalence between 1 and 2, which values of resistance will come to the picture? So for here, you need to be understand clearly. If I given the current supply, if I given the voltage across these two nodes, means two nodes, I can say A and B nodes. If I give the supply, or if I connect the battery across here, plus and minus, the how long the current is going to be travel? Can you guess it? Like this, current will going to be travel, right? Wherever the closed path is there, current will going to be travel. Wherever the open circuit is there, current never flow, right? So current will flow from here and here, then it will take here one decision. Either I need to be go in this way or in this way. While I'm going in this way, there is no closed path, means so I don't want to follow the closed open path. I always choose the closed path. So then the current never flowing through this third line, because this is open connection, means there is a no closed path. If there is a closed path is there like this, the current will draw through the third node also. So hence current will not flow through the third, instead of flowing through the this second, then it will return to the B node. This is the current direction. Then while you are going the correct current direction, the resistance is going to be considered in the A and B node, right? Now I am removing this value of voltage. Now can you guess how much value of resistance will comes to the picture here? Obviously wherever the current flows, wherever the current flows, only that resistance is need to be considered. Like that way of principle, here wherever this closed path of resistance is there, the resistance is need to be considered. The open value of resistance is going to be eliminated. Hence the equivalent resistance between 1 and 2 is R1 plus R2. Hope you understand clearly. That will comes R1 plus R2. I'm going to be erase this. Next, delta connection. In this delta connection, here again 1 2, let me write here, let me draw this connection over here. Let me draw here. That will be very useful for us. This is 1, 2, 3. What is the value of resistance between 1 and 2? R12 subscript R23 R31, right? This resistance will be there. These are the leads outside. This is 1 lead, 2 lead, 3 lead. Now, same, find the equivalent resistance between 1 and 2. For this, now I'm doing consider as a 1, 2. So let me remove this third. Where is my eraser? Right. Let me remove this third. I am removing this third. Now I'm going to be consider right. Considering as a 1 and 2 only. This 1 and 2. Instead of taking this, I'm taking this for my convenience. So here, if I given for the considering of the resistances, let you assume if I given the if I apply the battery, if I given the current supply by connecting the battery over here, how my current is going to be flow like this. Current will going to be flow, and as per the KCL, current will again going to be split into the two ways like this. Again here there is a node is there, but there is a common node, and there is a similar current will be flowing through this entire branch. So that is the reason this two branches means R23 and R31 have the common current, right? Hence, when the common current is flowing through the end resistance, that is means those resistance comes under the category of series, right? These are two, sorry, this 2R comes under the category of series, and this R12 is going to be comes under the category of parallel to these two resistances, right? So how I'm going to be redraw the circuit? Same connection, 1, 2 and 3. Instead of writing 3, I am going to be removing this 3 by adding this 2 resistances, because the same current is flowing through this complete branch. So that value will be R23 plus R31, right? R23 plus R31. These both are in series, which are parallel to the R12. Hence, now find the equivalent resistance between 1 and 2. Hence, R12 and R23, R12 and R23 plus R31 both are looks like carrying different currents. If they are carrying different currents, means common voltage, those comes under the category of parallel. So do apply the parallel formula, means R12 which is parallel to the R23 plus R31, right? Hence R12 R23 plus R31 by R12 plus R23 plus R31, like that. So I'm going to be erasing by showing your complete, right? R12, R23, R31 is parallel. Then my equivalent circuit is this. R12 means when my RA RB is parallel, means RA RB by RA. If this is RA, if this is RB, hence my equivalent circuit of parallel of RA RB is nothing but a RA RB by RA RB by RA plus RB. Like this, I wrote like across 1 and 2. Same similar in this mode. If you understand, it's clear. Please, if you are not able to understand, please rewind my topic again. Please kindly do these same steps, because reverse option is there. This is only in the playing mode only, right? 1 and 2. Right, next let me do for the next 2 and 3. 2 and 3 also you can write directly R2 plus R3 by observing the circuit. While you are taking R12, it will come R1 plus R2. While you are taking R23, it will come R2 plus R3. Same, similar. You can guess it directly. Next, what about the delta? Delta also R23 means R23, R31 plus R12 by R23 plus R31. Similar in the down the line, in the denominator, you will get similar parameters, right? If you observe in the third, I'm going to be draw between 3 and 1. I'm going to be draw between 3 and 1, means not 1 and 3, 3 and 1. I am following only clockwise. Try to understand my steps clearly. Don't confuse. R3 plus R1, for your clear and better understanding, I'm writing R3 and the R1. You can write R1 plus R3, but I want you guys need to be clear about the clockwise and the anti-clockwise difference. That is the reason I'm writing, instead of R1 plus R3, I'm writing R3 plus R1. So here again the denominator same, R12, R23, R31, R12, R31, R31, R23, all the denominator are same, but numerical terms is going to be changed. How the numerical terms is going to be changed? Observe here clear. Means while you are taking R31, the equivalence will be comes to the R31. The rest of part is going to be summation, right? The whatever you are taking the equivalence between any node, those comes into the category of multiplication with the summation of the rest of the resistance, like this. R23, R23, and the summation of rest of the resistance. R12, R12, and the summation of rest of the resistance, which is a multiplication of R12. R23 summation of the R23 plus summation of the rest of the resistances and multiplication of finding the value of nodes, right? Like this, you need to be write first equivalence resistances between any nodes, between two nodes, not any nodes, between two nodes, 1 2 2 3 and 3 1, right? Let me move to the next slide. On equation the above we can get, means what I did, let me remove this marks again. What I did for the delta to star transformation, I'm going to be considering one important point, that is resistance between A and B or resistance between 1 and 2 for star connection is equal to resistance between 1 and 2 of delta connection. That point I need to be, you guys need to be clear. What I means equivalence is, that's what I said now. For the two circuits to the equivalence, the resistance measured between any two of the terminals A, B, C, R 1, 2, 3 must be same in two cases. I will repeat it again. For the two circuits to the equivalent, means two circuits, maybe this two circuits, star and delta, how, when they are going to be equivalents, when there are two nodes of the resistance is equivalents only, the two circuits are said to be equivalent only. The two circuits are said to be equivalent. The resistance between any two nodes of the terminals or nodes 1, 2 and 3 must be same in two cases. Must be same in two cases, means that is the reason I am taking as a equivalence. Means what I need to write here, resistance between, I need to be write this word, resistance between A and B, or here I am taking is 1 and 2, right? Resistance between between 1 and 2 for star is equal to resistance between 1 and 2 for delta connection. This point you need to be right. After the writing this point only, you need to be start the solution of the finding equation star to delta. First you need to be write this point clearly, then only start the steps, right? Let me erase this, right? Means I am going to be equating of the two equations, one like R1 plus R2, means this is for star, right? Across 1 and 2 nodes. This is for delta, for across 1 and 2. Please go through our third slide like this. From here I am going to be equating this two. This is for star, this is for delta. Left side part completely star and right side part is completely delta. Try to assume like that only, then you will understand. But this is not equal to this. Is left side part is equal to star, right side part is equal to delta. Right. Next, R23, same in this way you can write in for the R23. I'm going to be equate for the second equation, means like this equation. Next I'm going to write the R31 also like this. We have the three equations R1 R2 in the form of three nodes. 1 2 node, this is across 1 2 node, this is across 2 3 node, this is across 3 1 node for star per delta. So this is equations are important, 1 2 3. Then subtract the any one of the two equations like this. By solving the above equations 1 2 3, we can get following relations can be obtained. How we are going to be solve the above equations, while you can do subtracting above equations like this. That is mathematical part. I didn't include it here. If you interested, I will show you. Wait, let me remove these points. Let me remove pointer options in point. Right. For this, for the further steps, but I added the direct step R1, R2, R3. But for the writing of R1, R2, R3, you guys need to be know how that R1, R2 is came. Well, for that, first subtracting the equation 2 minus 1, how I am going to be subtract means R1 plus R2, subtracting the equation R1 plus R2. I am writing left side part only, R1 plus R2 minus R2 plus R3, R2 minus R3. Right here, R2 R2 is get cancelled. The left side part is over. Next, right side part. Right side part will comes like this. Instead of 1 2 2 3 4, instead of writing again, I am going to be multiply this two terms again. R12 R23 plus R12 R31 minus of this. Why my denominator is common? Because here the denominator is common, here also denominator, then the denominator will look like R12 plus R23 plus R31. Like this, the denominator will come. Next, minus R23 into R31 minus of R12 and R23. R12 and R23 both are get cancelled, right? R12 and R23 both get cancelled. The rest of term is R12, R31, R23, R31, right? Then let me write that equation while I am writing R1 minus R3. R1 minus R3 is nothing but a R12, R31 minus R23 into R31. The denominator is common, R12, same R12 plus R23 plus R31. Same. Here, this is equation number, I can name it as a 4. Now again subtract, again no need to subtract because here the minus term is there, here the plus term is there. Now add both 3 plus 4. While you are adding the both 3 plus 4, the left side part R3 is get cancelled. Only that the summation of two parts is there. 2R1 will be comes to the left side part. Hope you clear. Try to understand because you are as a um, mathematics, as you know, you are very much clever in maths. So no need to be write this equation again. This is waste of time for me. So 2R1 need to be write R1 plus R1 2R1. Then it will become as a here. Right. Let me add this R12 R12 R31 minus R23 next R31. Now add this term plus R31 R12 plus R31 plus R23. Is there any common terms are going to be cancelled? R23, is there any terms? R23, R12, R12, R31. This is going to be cancelled. R12, R31. Then the rest of the term is comes to the, and this will, where is that? Sorry, R23 to R1. Wait, let me write clearly. Not this. R12, R31 minus R23 minus R23 R31 plus R31 R12 plus R31 R23 R31 R12. Here R12 R31 R12 R31 need to become. It means 2 R12 R31. These are both positive, right? How it is going to be cancelled? This is both are keep positive, but here both are negative. These are going to be cancelled. Sorry for this. Please remove this. Let me remove this. Eraser. Let me remove this. Right. While you are cancelling this point, so here this is a both positive, right? R1 to R31, R1 to R both are positive. This is going to be add, but here R23, R31, R31, R23 both are in opposite directions. One is positive, one is negative. Then this both are get cancelled. Then I am writing the 2R1 is equals to 2R1 is equals to 2 R12 R31. Then 2 is get cancelled. The denominator is R12 R23 R31. Hence my final equation of R1 means R1 term is comes in the star or delta. Obviously R1 your assumption is star only. If the my subscription is like 1 2 2 3, if I have the two subscript like A B B C C A R 1 2 2 3 3 3 R R Y Y B B A B R, like the subscript is comes, that comes under the category of delta. Now that left side subscript only single term, hence it is nothing but a star. Then my equation is R1 is equals to R12 into R31 by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Same we got here. Same we got here. Similarly, we can write R2 also, R2 for writing of R2, R23, R12, then R12 plus R23 plus R31. Same I can write R3 also. R3 is equals to R12, sorry, not 12, not 12, R23, R23, because this is 1 2 3. While I'm writing R3 means like this. This is R3. R3 is nothing but a 2 3 and 3 1. This should be 2 3, 2 3 and 3 1. I hope you clear. This is 1 2 and 2 3. R12 is nothing but a, the R2 resistance is going to be connected between 1 and 2 terms. Then it will become as a like this. Same thing, 2 3 1 2, same. So you should write the equation based on your understanding way, right? So this is for the finding of conversion of delta to star transformation. From here the circuit is going to be converted to delta to star, and this is for the noun parameters. By using the noun parameters, you are going to be find the unknown value, because the unknown value is nothing but the values which are in the star. Then only you are going to be convert delta to star. Delta values which is going to be converting, you should know that values. Then only you can find the star unknown values. Means unknown values is nothing but R1, R2, R3. While that you are going to be converting delta to star. By using the above formulas, the network can be transferred into the equivalent star network exactly. Here you need to be remember this formulas for your lifetime. This is very important formulas as a your electrical engineer. These three formulas are very important. No need to by heart these formulas. There is a one tactic is there for the remembering of this formula. So resistance of star connection, product of two adjacent terminals by sum of the arms of delta. Means if I'm converting delta to star, if I'm going to be find the resistance between the 1 and 2, you need to be image that resist the star in the form of the in the delta. Then you will get to know R1, R2 and R3. I will discuss about this tactics on your next section. But right now, mm, uh, this theoretical mode of remembrance is important. The resistance of star connection is product of two adjacent terminals by sum of the arms of delta. Right? R1 is nothing but a, let me remove one options. R1 is nothing but a, the one is comes under here, right? R1 to whatever the values of resistance is connected to the R1, you need to be multiply those resistances. Means R1 to R31, which is the contain of 1. That is a tactic only. R1 to no, don't worry, I will discuss in next class in detail how to remember these formulas. R1 to R31 by R1 to R23 plus R31. Next R2, like this you need to be right R2 also. So hope you guys clear about this star to delta connection, sorry, star equivalence and delta equivalence, and the definition of star and the definition of delta. How you need to be identify the neutral connection in the star, and what is the main difference between star and delta. How to draw this star equivalence and delta equivalence circuits, and you guys on this session, you guys able to understand all those concepts. Hope you clear all those concepts. And we convert the delta to star conversion, wherever the values of delta, unknown values, sorry, known values of delta, we are converting into the um, for the finding of unknown values are which are in the star. That is the conversion is nothing but the delta to star transformation, star conversion, star configuration. So you can name it as whatever you want, but configuration, not configuration, conversion and transformation are most usable words, right? That's it. Thank you. I'm going to be winding out this session. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Bye bye.